Welcome back, family, to Center Stage with Kimberly, where Black brilliance isn't optional, it's mandatory. If you came here looking for small talk, sis, exit stage left. This is the VIP lounge of culture, creativity, and unapologetic truths. Before we start throwing shade, truths, and motivation, quick love to Riverside FM, where I record this show. If you're trying to podcast like a pro, Riverside makes your voice sound like Beyoncé recorded it herself in Studio B. Crisp, clean, and smooth. Just like Sir David. And trust me, they saved me from my own fast-talking self. And baby, when I tell you I am trying. And while we're here talking about platforms getting plugged, my agency, Natasha Effect, where Black brilliance takes center stage. We uplift Black creatives in entertainment through consulting, publishing, therapy, legal, and financial tools. So if you're tired of playing small or someone told you to wait your turn, we're setting the table, baby. Everything included. Silverware Subu. Let's go. So let's kick it off with our Trailblazers Hall of Fame. These are the giants who taught us how to own the culture, the business, and the narrative. First up, we have to give it to the legend, the icon himself, Berry Gordy. Motown, baby. This wasn't just a label. It was a whole empire. You had artists like Diana Ross, Marvin Gaye, the Jackson 5, the Temptations. Gordy took our music and made sure we got paid. Not only for him, but also for his artists. He showed us Black creativity isn't just art. It is equity. Period. Then we have to also shout out my girl, Shonda Rhimes. And believe me, Shonda Rhimes raised me. Growing up, Thursday nights, I was dedicated at an early age to Grey's Anatomy. And when I got older and went to college, it became Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder. She built universes where Black women weren't just the sidekicks. They were the main chick, the girl, the it girl. And when ABC tried to play her, she left. And she went and signed a $100 million bag with Netflix. The lesson to what Shonda Rhimes did was to own your story and not to negotiate your worth. Now we gotta give it to my boy. And I know some of y'all don't like him. Some of y'all just don't fuck with him and his hairstyle. But I love him in a way that my girl loves her husband. And I'm just gonna say that. Jay-Z. From the Marcy Projects to record labels, streaming platforms, sports teams, he's basically a walking business model. But you also gotta remember his quote, "I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man." That's a model to live by. Yes, yes. And of course, if we're gonna give it to Jay-Z, we also have to give it to my girl, his wife, Beyoncé. I mean, what can I say? She's the queen. Her entertainment business, Parkway Entertainment, isn't just a company. It's a movement. She teaches us how to own the music and the narrative. It's all about the legacy, y'all. The legacy of it all. And since we're giving our flowers to everybody, I feel like we have to give it to this next man. As much as I have criticism for some of his shows, he still is a trailblazer. So, Mr. Tyler Perry, please don't come for me. Please don't come for me. But this man has built a studio on 330 acres in Atlanta, producing global content. Mind you, this land used to be a land during the Civil War for the Confederate. He reclaimed that land, built his own empire, and made a legacy for not only him, but for his son. The simple math, control the studio, you control the story. No matter how that story goes. And we know, but yeah. And last, we gotta give it to one of the greatest. I still love this man, but he's going on to glory. I Just, yeah, there's something about him. Prince, he literally wrote slave on his face to protest labels, to try to own him. Control isn't optional, it's survival. These trailblazers remind us that talent alone won't get you legacy. Ownership does. And we're here to get both. So we gotta go and we gotta move pronto, okay? So now we're at our portion where we talk about our backstage pass. We're talking all about music, business, and the headlines that make us say, did that really happen? So first up, Cardi B. Sis dropped the album yesterday. Am I the Drama? Title alone is already a brand moment. Memeable, viral, dripping personality. That is marketing. Cardi B is marketing. She announced her tour already trending. Niggas gonna get the tickets. Niggas being me, I'm gonna get a ticket. All about strategy. And then find out that she's pregnant with Stephon Diggs' baby. Number 4. Cardi B has already mastered the PR marketing life. PR 101. Life plus business synergy equals attention, streams, and merch. She is literally schooling us on how to build a brand and thrive on narrative, not just her rapping skills. Okay? I love that. Then we have another thing to talk about. And my God, today. On Sunday, this past Sunday, it was the Emmys. And I tried to watch it, but I went to bed early. As an educator and a teacher, I love my bedtime at 7 o'clock p.m., but I tried to be there for those to see what's going on with the world. But only thing I could see at the Emmys was the one black winner. And shout out to that brother. He did a good job. We as African Americans or black people in America, we shape the culture. Yet we never are recognized. And even with not being recognized, it's more than just getting the Emmy trophy. It's more just seeing a trophy. It's deeper than that. In the entertainment industry, it's about control, the budgets, the platforms, future opportunities. Like we gotta look and dive deeper into that because when we control what's going on behind the scenes, that's when these people really gonna start noticing. That just saying, just saying. So now we're gonna switch gears just a little bit to talk about something else that also happened this week. I don't know why everything monumental wants to happen this week or anything tragic wants to happen this week, but yet here we are. This is America in 2025. So Jimmy Kimmel recently got pulled from ABC indefinitely over his little joke about MAGA and Charlie Kirk. And only thing I have to say about that is, so we're getting rid of freedom of speech, which was made when America came. Just saying. This week was also Constitution Day this week, and me as a teacher, but also me as a regular person in America, I feel like we should need to read the Constitution one more time so we can understand that we have the power, not those who think they are in power have the power. And I'm just going to leave that there because, in all honesty, what is going on? What is going on? Now, also with that being said, I just recently heard last night while I was scrolling on TikTok that apparently they're honoring Charlie Kirk's birthday as a national day of remembrance to Charlie Kirk. His birthday, which is also the same birthday of George Floyd. Many problems with that. For one, why are we celebrating a YouTuber and podcaster who literally hated everybody but white people? I'm just being honest. That's not me being racist. It's just stating a fact. I mean, I can't not just say that because, sir, you literally promoted gun violence. I'm just saying. I can't. But at the same time, we're honoring this man when we also had a couple school shootings already occur and, other more important things are going on in the world. All I'm going to say is, listeners, November 4th is coming up. It's time to go to the voting booth again. And I'm going to leave that there. But also, while I'm in this section, because I just feel like I have to say it because I just cannot not say it. Our First Amendment, it protects our jokes, cheeks, and voices like mine. So using your power makes people uncomfortable. That is okay. But yes, the First Amendment wasn't written for comfort. It was written for courage. Period. And I'm gonna say that one more time. The First Amendment wasn't written for comfort. It was written for courage. Okay? Thank you. Let's send some quick love to Riverside FM. If you're podcasting solo like me, this is your mic magic. Crisp, clean, smooth. Even my fast talk gets heard without clipping. And don't forget the Tasha Effect, where Black creators take time to claim your brilliance through consulting, publishing, therapy, legal, and financial tools. We have your back. All right. So now it's time for the business of brilliance, the ownership gap in entertainment. So we talked about Cardi B earlier, but we also didn't talk about the different brand deals that she does, such as her Revolve joint venture. She's building equity. We can't just be the face of the company. We have to be the boss of the company. We have to own what we do, because ownership equals freedom. Berry Gordy knew it. Jay-Z knew it. Beyoncé knows it. Tyler Perry is living proof of it, that controlling your work controls your destiny. And me, I'm showing it right here on this mic because I own this podcast. I own Tasha Effect Business. I own that. Nobody else can put their name on that check but me. And stop taking exposure as payment. Exposure doesn't pay bills. Ownership does. Yes, we need to be able to own whatever we do. So creators, we need y'all to do something in order to reclaim our ownership, reclaim our spaces that we say that we're not able to get in or be put in. We need to claim our masters, our story, our voice. Because legacy isn't given, it's built. And it starts with claiming what's yours. And as we reclaim what's ours, just a quick reminder, family, that the Tasha Effect is here to help you get paid in equity, not exposure. Because unlike other places, we got you for real. So now here's a quick recap of all that we have discussed today. Trailblazers like Berry Gordy, Shonda Rhimes, Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Tyler Perry, and Prince all show us the power of ownership. Cardi B is showing us that it is still possible. And our voice, even with everything that's going on, even if it's uncomfortable, it matters. It really does. So I want to leave you a couple of gems to get you through to our next episode. Joy is resistance. Truth is power. Ownership is freedom. And even when the stage lights dim and the critics gets loud, my mic stays on. Period. So until next time, family, keep shining, keep creating, and keep taking center stage. I'm Kimberly, and this is Center Stage with Kimberly.